Hey, Mama. So, you may have heard about all of the email deliverability changes that have happened at the start of 2024. And hearing about all those changes, you may think that people are stepping away from email marketing. Well, that is the furthest thing from the truth. If anything, people are leaning into email marketing more than ever, especially with all of the crazy changes that Instagram is making and how they're making it so hard for business owners to push their content out to their followers and their ideal clients. I mean, if you've been on Instagram, you've probably experienced low engagement. I know Brock Johnson recently announced that now having people click the link in your bio, that's actually going to hurt your engagement because Instagram isn't going to push out content that is basically going to take people away from Instagram. It's just a whole situation. So, if you are someone who is ready to start leveraging email marketing and really get into bundle collaborations to grow your email list with your dream clients, then today's episode is for you. I am breaking down the 3 things you need to do before you start applying for bundles. All right, let's jump into today's episode. Hey, Mama. Are you tired of feeling stressed and overwhelmed trying to grow your online business with your babies at home? You desire more flexibility in your day, allowing you to pour into your family, yourself, and your business without running yourself into the ground. Mama, you can build your dream business and do it in a way that fits your current season of life. And I'm going to show you exactly how. Welcome to the Mama Turned Mompreneur podcast. I'm your host, Andrea Singletary, daughter of the king, wife, mama of 2, and life and business coach for mompreneurs. On this podcast, you will learn business strategies made for mamas just like you, who desire to be successful CEOs and fully present mamas without stress or overwhelm. So whether you're an entrepreneur who transitioned to a mompreneur or a mama turned mompreneur, I am here to support you. So grab your coffee, notebook, and pen, put in those earbuds, and let's dig in. Okay, so before we get into today's episode, I do want to share a quick announcement. So this week, I am participating in the Biz Beyond the Gram bundle hosted by Rosemarie Calendar. She is an amazing podcast strategist and coach. But I wanted to share about the resource that I contributed. So I created the Social Media Detox Toolkit. This is basically a mini course that breaks down podcast guesting, bundles, and speaking engagements, and really leveraging each of these to grow your business off social media. So if you want to grab my Social Media Detox Toolkit, you want to sign up for this bundle. Now, my Social Media Detox Toolkit is part of the premium tier of the bundle. Just for full transparency, I am recording this ahead of the bundle going live, so I do not know the exact price. I believe it's either $37 or $47 for the premium tier. But when this episode goes live, linked below will be where you can sign up for the bundle. So there's a free tier and a premium tier. If you want my Social Media Detox Toolkit, you have to sign up for the premium tier. But there are so many great resources that are part of this bundle. So if you are someone who is really looking to grow your business beyond Instagram, you want to sign up for this bundle. So check the episode description below or head on over to the show notes so that way you can sign up for the bundle and check out all of the amazing resources. So before I get into the 3 things that you need to actually do before you start applying for bundles, I want to share about my amazing client who basically I supported with this process. So this client came to me at the start of this year saying that she really wanted to lean into email marketing. She wanted to not rely, heavily on social media and everything. And so we really mapped out a email marketing strategy for her. We mapped out content. First, we got her over onto ConvertKit. I swear by ConvertKit. It is the most amazing email marketing platform for business owners. it has so many capabilities. If you want to check it out, I do have an affiliate link below that'll give you a 7-day free trial and you can try out all of the features. But we moved her over to ConvertKit, and then we mapped out her content, really looking at like what her goals were, what she ultimately wanted to funnel her email list into, and all of that. And so then we also looked at, okay, what strategies can we use to grow your email list? And so one of the things that she wanted to start doing was participating in bundles. So I took her through this process that I'm about to share with you guys to get her ready to start applying for bundles. I feel that if you go into bundles without doing these 3 things, you're not going to yield the results that you want. You're not going to attract the best fit people for your email list, and you're not going to see those conversions. So let's get into that process. So the first thing is that when it comes to bundles, you do have to create a resource, and you want to create a high value resource. You want to create a high value resource, but you want to make sure it's a resource that your ideal clients actually want and need. So the first step is to do market research to validate this offer, validate this resource. And part of what you'll do with this market research is to capture the language that your ideal clients are using to describe this specific pain point. So I know people don't always talk about market research, but it's really important, like especially if you're going to be leveraging bundles to basically generate leads for your business and you want to generate high quality leads, do the market research. Whether that's you doing a survey, getting on a few Zoom calls with some of your ideal clients. This can even be current clients or past clients. The main thing is that you know who your ideal client is. So I do recommend, like, if you are looking to grow your email list and start participating in bundles, you do want to make sure you're clear on who you're serving and how you're serving them, because that's all part of this process. So the first step, again, is to do the market research to validate that offer, the resource that you're going to be contributing for the bundle, and also capturing that language that your ideal clients are using, because part of like setting up the resource is that you do have to create a landing page. And in a sense, it's going to be kind of like a little sales page. It doesn't have to be a super long thing, but you want to make sure you're actually saying the things that your ideal clients need to read in order to opt into it. Just because it's free doesn't mean they're going to sign up for it. I can even speak for myself as someone who has signed up for bundles. I don't sign up for every single resource on a bundle because I don't need all of it. There are specific things that I'm looking for. So for instance, right now I have been looking for free Pinterest pin templates. I really want to add in more variety to my Pinterest pins because I am leveraging Pinterest right now. So any resources that I see related to Pinterest, I've been signing up for it, whether it's pin templates or learning about different aspects of creating a Pinterest strategy, all of that, because that's my focus right now. So you want to make sure that you're using the language that is going to attract your ideal client. They're going to see certain words and be like, yes, that is for me. I'm going to grab that resource. The second thing you want to do is to actually create the high value resource, but you want to make sure that it funnels into a specific offer. So part of what you're going to be doing when you're planning out the resource that you're going to contribute to the bundle, you want to make sure that you start backwards. So start with the end in mind. What is the main offer that you want to funnel people into? Is it a certain program? Is it a membership? Is it a done for you service? Whatever that is, you're going to pull out an aspect of that to create that initial offer. So the offer that you're going to submit for your contribution. So part of like with bundles, the high value resource, it cannot just be a freebie that you currently offer on your website or as a lead magnet. It does need to be something that's typically like a paid offer or something that you're not currently offering as a freebie. So sometimes that looks like creating a mini course. Or if you already have like a group program or something, pulling out one of the modules from that program and offering that as a contribution. Maybe it's a certain template. So, a leads tracker, a website template, whatever that may be, it's going to give people a taste of that main offer that you want to eventually funnel them into. And then the third thing that you want to do is set up an actual email funnel welcome sequence. Not just a welcome email, not just the delivery email, a sequence. This sequence is going to be how you make sales on autopilot in a sense. You need to create a strong email funnel that is basically going to move people along your offer suite. It's going to move people along that customer journey and eventually get them into, your main offer, your signature offer. So this looks like they get in, with this free resource or the contribution that you provided for the bundle. And then you may present them with like a lower ticket offer, like one of those no-brainer offers. And this is in a sense going to kind of train them to start investing in you. Now, not everyone does this, but you can try it both ways. So you have that lower ticket offer, and then sometimes people will like kind of essentially like nurture them a little bit more through your sequence and then introduce them to another offer, which may be like a midpoint offer. And then ultimately you're going to get them to that where you introduce them to your signature offer. Now that's one way to do it. Other people, they will literally go from you join my email list through this bundle, nurture them, introduce yourself like in this welcome sequence, all of that, and then eventually funnel them into your signature offer. I say, try both ways to see what the highest conversions are. I will say that if it is someone who's new to you, new to your email community, I think it would be a better route to go by introducing a lower offer first, so like an entry point offer, and then from there moving them into introducing like that higher offer. And the thing is that part of these email funnels is not everyone is going to convert when they go through it, but it is creating that offer awareness. So they know, they have it in their mind like, okay, this is what so-and-so does and how they can support me. But you want to make sure that you are creating that welcome sequence, not just that single delivery email, but an actual sequence. And there's a lot of different templates available that you can find. But usually in that sequence, it'll involve you, directing them to some of your free content. So this is where, like, if you have a blog post that connects to, what you're talking about in that sequence. Because again, you want it to kind of move them along to get them ultimately into that signature offer. So sometimes that may be looking like, addressing different objections, also talking about, maybe some misconceptions that they have, or maybe a mistake that they're currently making and how your offer is the solution. So you're incorporating these different types of emails. And then again, like there's going to be some where you are, taking them over to some of your free content. So there's a lot that goes into building out these funnels. And as you can see, this is why you want to have this together already before you start applying for bundles, because you don't want to be scrambling last minute trying to do all of this. And then it's like you're getting all these new leads, these potential clients, but you don't have something set up to kind of nurture them and allow them to get to know you and what you do and how you can help them, and creating that offer awareness and that brand awareness and everything. Like, it's a missed opportunity. So this is why I say like these are things you want to do ahead of time before you start applying for bundles. So that way you have it ready. And I will say too, with the funnels, these are something like you have to test different things out, test and retest to see what's working. This is where you want to dig into the analytics to see what the conversions are and different things like that. But I will say, like, as you get in the habit of doing it, you will learn a lot. You'll get to know your email community a lot, and you'll really get to see how to best set up the funnel in a way that it is going to work for you, where it really can be on autopilot and you can kind of step back from it and everything. But you want to make sure you have those 3 things set up. So just as a quick recap, the 3 things that you want to do before you start applying for bundles are do your market research to validate the offer or the resource that you're going to be contributing to the bundle, and also to kind of capture that language that your ideal client is using related to that specific problem. The second thing is that you want to make sure that the resource you're creating is high value and that it funnels into a specific offer. And then the third thing you want to do is to set up an actual email funnel, so a welcome sequence. And sometimes it's used interchangeably, like a welcome sequence and nurture sequence. It's basically the same thing. You want to nurture them, encourage that engagement, build that relationship, earn their trust, all of the things, right? So those are the 3 things that you want to do before you start applying for bundles. Okay, as a reminder, if you want to grow your business beyond the gram, then you need to sign up for the Biz Beyond the Gram bundle. And when you upgrade to the premium tier, you can grab my social media detox toolkit, which is going to give you the exact strategies to start landing podcast guesting opportunities, bundle collaborations, and speaking engagements to grow your business off socials. All right, Mama, I'll catch you in the next episode. Well, Mama, that's a wrap on today's episode. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to hang with me. If you enjoyed today's episode, will you do me a favor and follow the podcast and leave a review? Hitting that follow button and sharing your thoughts about the podcast are the best ways to ensure that other mamas like you find this show. Your review also lets me know if you're enjoying this podcast, so make sure to share your thoughts before you go. All right, Mama, I'll catch you in the next episode.